Let me give you my thoughts on All Elite Wrestling after this last event they just did, the Fighter Fest, man. I don't want to sound like an old head because I'm a real old school traditional wrestling fan, um, but I have to agree with what a lot of people are saying, especially Jim Cornette. And I know there's a lot of you who don't like Cornette and think he's old school, which at sometimes, yeah, he can be. Um, that time in wrestling has come and gone. I realize that and everything. But man, the Michael Nakazawa thing, man, it's time to kill that gimmick with the baby oil. You can keep the talent. I'm not saying getting rid of the talent, but kill the gimmick, man. Um, Nobody wants to see that. I really don't want to see that. Um, it's stupid to me. It's just as bad as the 24/7 championship, if you ask me. Um, I listened to Cornette a little bit, and he made good points, things that I was thinking of. Um, and I'll just repeat what Cornette was saying. Back in the day, the referee would check you to make sure you didn't have anything in your tights or inside your boots to cheat. Yet the referees are seeing that he has baby oil, and they're allowing it. That is so stupid. Like Cornette said, that's automatically an automatic disqualification. The pre-show, this one was worse than Double or Nothing. A lot of people have been saying that and everything, but man, let me give you just my whole thing. I'm trying to figure out what is the purpose of pre-shows. Period. Um, to me, it doesn't seem like it's a draw, whether it be AEW or WWE. Just put it on the show. Cut out some of the backstage segments and stuff, especially WWE, when you're having a pay per view, and you could be having those guys on the main card of the pay per view instead of giving a pre show. Because all I'm getting in the pre show is we get one or two matches, but majority of the time we get the panel talking for, let's say, 40 minutes of the hour, or if it's the longer pay per views that give you a 2 hour pre show, they're talking an hour, 15 minutes of that, and then we don't. The rest is just wrestling that is just sped up, man. I think the pre shows, to me, I think they need to go away. Just put everything on the card, man. But back to All Elite Wrestling, man. I am starting to get worried a little bit about those guys. Am I a fan of what they're doing? Yes, I'm a fan of Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. Definitely a fan of Cody's and everything. But if you look at it, someone else brought this up. With the guy with Cornette right now, Brian. Ooh, his name always escaped me. Cody seems to be the only one doing the traditional type of wrestling and storytelling. He put the guy over Allen, so you can see, like, okay, this guy can take a beating and everything like that. Cody did everything he could to the guy. That's old school booking. Here's what my fear is, just like Cornette and everybody was touching on, and I know I'm saying Cornette's name a lot, but this is also stuff that I've been thinking about, man. When you have guys like Ric Flair, you have guys like Arn Anderson, you have guys like Dean Malenko, you have another Hall of Famer icon like Terry Funk. All these legendary guys are believing in you guys and wanting you guys to succeed, and then you do dumb, stupid stuff. Like, I didn't care for the whole Street Fighter thing. I understand it was a video game, little conference or whatever it is that they were doing with CEO. I understand that. I wasn't a fan of it. There are people who did like it. I'm not a fan of that. Give me some wrestling. Because, see, what you're supposed to be the alternative to the WWE. And all you're doing is doing pretty much almost the same thing. That works for the indie crowd. That works for the crowds that know who you guys are and what you guys do. I I'm praying, and I'm pretty sure they won't do that stuff on TNT, but I can't say they won't. I know they talked about they don't want writers and they don't want uh, agents really. I think something that they said, but I think they need to do it now. Here's what I'm not understanding. Why are you not booking stuff to lead up to your TV? We're already in July. That's August, September, October. You're 3 months away. You have a tag team titles that you're getting ready to unveil, a women's title that you're going to unveil. I don't know if there's going to be another title, like a TV title, perhaps, their form of a United States or Intercontinental Championship. I don't know. But why are we not getting these guys into feuds or stories? So then when you get to TV, we can see these things, and then it goes and it gets booked to your first pay-per-view after your TV stuff is done. We know that there's going to be All Out, but All Out is before you go on TV. So your next pay-per-view that you have in mind, that stuff should already be planned out now. MJF and Hangman Page, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, should have been a one-on-one contest at this last event that you guys just did. I don't know what's with all these triple threats and fatal four ways. I know you're trying to get some people time so people can get to know some of these people. That's fine and dandy, man. I have no problem with that. What I'm saying is I need you to take me on this journey from now until you guys get on TV. And then when I see you guys on TV, I need to know, okay, I see this going on. I'm hoping that it's going to lead to this. We already know that it's going to be Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega at All Out. We know that. Okay. We're probably going to end up getting Shawn Spears and Cody at All Out. Okay. And then I believe we're supposed to be getting Jericho and Hangman Page. I could be wrong. At All Out. I could be wrong. I have to go back and research that. But here's my point on that. Okay. With all that going on, somebody out of, I'll say at least two of those matches, I would say either out of the Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley or the Shawn Spears versus Cody, one of those should be a steel cage match. That's just my opinion. Another thing that I'm going to have to agree with, because I wanted to say this, but I knew Cornette was going to say it, and I'm going to re-emphasize this. Why the hell did you guys break kayfabe? To go around there and saying, oh, the Young Bucks talking about the chair was gimmicked. Cornette made a good point. Why the hell you didn't just have this guy hit Cody with the chair and everything? And then you could have had Shawn Spears actually cut a promo on the whole situation about how Cody was saying that, oh, he's a good hand and all this stuff. And you could have just had the guy say, you know what, Cody, you deserve what you got. You saying that I'm just a hand, whatever. I'm not going to be treated the same way I was treated back at the other company, knowing that he's referring to WWE. I'm here and I'm going to take my shots and my opportunities, and you just happen to be in the way. That would have made more sense, man. Instead, we break kayfabe. You go around here and you tell the people, oh, the chair was giving. I got people outside hooting and hollering. And then on the other hand, you got MJF in character, talking about the situation. You guys didn't have to say nothing about the chair had to be gimmicked or nothing like that, man. We all know how this business is now. This is 2019. Nothing is going to be surprising at all, okay? So we already know how stuff works. Didn't have to say that, man. I will give this a 7 out of 10. 6.5 to 7 out of 10. The pre-show was god awful, just in my opinion. Again, for me, match of the night is Cody and Allen, because Cody is doing what you guys are so said you were going to be doing, and that's showing more wrestling and being different and storytelling inside the ring. Cody has given it to us twice already. And here's another thing that I just want to touch on real quickly, man. Has anybody noticed that they've been booked? Talking about Cody and the Elite, Kenny Omega and Nick Jackson have been booked for both events. Here's my fear, guys, and this is what I want them to do, really, for me. I need you guys to not book yourselves. All four of you guys don't need to be booked on every show. To really see what your talent is all about and what they have, only one of you guys probably need to be booked on the show. And I mean, okay, only Kenny Omega or only the Young Bucks or only Cody. You guys are supposed to be the vice presidents of the company. You don't have to be in everything. And I'm hoping that they break that before they get to TV. I want to see what your talent, other talent can do. I know about Kenny Omega. I know about the Young Bucks and everything like that. I want to see what your other talent can do. And I know you guys are the ones, as they quote unquote say in the old school days, you're the guys that's going to get the asses in the seats. I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. But can I get one of you guys to get booked on the show? Excuse me. Either Kenny gets booked by himself or the Bucks main event or Cody. Excuse me, my throat's been bothering me. This pollen here in Florida will kill you. But that's my only thing I've been noticing, and I hope they break that before they get to TV and everything. But man, reading a lot of people's comments on Twitter, listen to what Cornette said, listen to what guys like JD has been saying. Excuse me, and seeing what Alex has been saying and everything like that, I'm getting a little concerned. Not overly concerned. Don't get me wrong. I hope these guys succeed. I hope they blow it out the water. I hope a lot of this stuff changes real soon. But yeah, man, I want to see more of your talent and not so much of you guys. I mean, you guys do have Jericho and you guys do have John Moxley. There's Hangman Page. There's MJF. There's the Lucha Brothers are there. So there's other guys that can carry, and I know I'm missing some other people, but I'm just right now ripping the names off my head right now. There's guys right now that you guys can hang your head upon, and you guys don't have to be on all the shows. Let's see what you guys can do without you guys being on the show. Again, I know you guys are the ones who are going to put asses in seat. It's your company and stuff. I'm just not even a huge YouTuber. I'm just a dude out here just talking because, I'm a wrestling fan. I just hope that they don't blow it. You got a lot of these legends backing you guys and hoping you guys succeed. Don't try to compete with the WWE, man. Don't do so much goofy stuff. I know there's some people out here that likes the comedy stuff and, the Street Fighter things that they did. I don't really care for it, but I don't have a problem. It's not going to make me stop watching the product. What's going to make me stop watching the product or other people stop watching the product is when you got a guy like Nakazawa doing the baby oil stuff and it's insulting our intelligence. And I know a lot of AEW fans are going to get upset with what I'm saying, dude. I don't care. I'm just pointing out some things that I saw. WWE is the same way. They talk all this stuff. Vince McMahon promised all these changes, and we haven't seen anything. And we're just a few moments away from Monday Night Raw. Bischoff and Paul Heyman, they said their stuff is going to be a slow transition. I'm expecting probably Shane McMahon to probably open up Monday Night Raw. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm hoping that they get rid of this stupid wild card rule thing immediately. But we'll see how that rolls. It'll be a Monday Night Raw. I'm not going to probably do a review. I'll probably give a recap of how I do everything. How everything goes with the WWE, probably on Wednesday before the 4th of July. Um, but yeah, man, I'm behind All Elite Wrestling, man. Their, that show was decent. I know it wasn't a main show of theirs and everything, but I have some concerns, and other wrestling fans have some concerns, and we're allowed to voice our concerns because they're just our opinions, not a fact, like I always say. Until next time, man, I will talk with you guys later. I'm out this piece.